Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of AJ Chats, my bi-weekly series where I take a subject and just run with it and talk about it. Normally something that's going around up here and just getting it out there for the sake of it. So today I want to talk about physical media versus streaming, but not specifically that, because that's been done 1,000 times. But my purchasing habits. Do my purchasing habits help with this war? Does it push me onto one side or is it helping the other side? Let's get into it and talk about it. Okay, yeah, so I got thinking about this subject the other day. Obviously, we know that physical media is on the decline and streaming is on the increase. That's progress fear. That's just one of those things that is inevitable and we can't get past. The younger generation are more in tune with streaming and a lot of the older generation more in tune with physical media. So let's get past all the stuff about, Disney trying to get rid of physical media. We know that. We know that's happening. But what I want to specifically talk about is my purchasing habits. Now, I don't really have any streaming other than Disney. That's the only site that I have. And that's primarily because of the kids when they were a little bit younger, when they were here. Star Wars, Marvel content, that sort of a thing. But beyond that, I don't even pay a TV license because I don't need to, because I don't watch the BBC, I don't watch ITV, I don't watch none of that, none of it. So you don't need a TV license. You only need a TV license if you're watching live programming, which I don't watch. And I haven't done for about 10 to 12 years, really. I don't think, maybe at other person's house or something like that, I may have seen some stuff, but I don't actually think I've seen an advert for over a decade. Yeah. Unless it's played in a cinema or at someone else's house, like I said. But anyway, so obviously I don't purchase streamed films or I don't purchase digital content or anything like that, as in like Apple movies. I'm going to buy this movie to have it. I've never done that. I haven't and I never will. I've got no intention of doing that. I would much rather turn to torrenting and to get my collection that way than pay for it physically. Yes, I know, piracy and all that, but get over yourselves. Anyway, so I'm a physical media collector. I've got loads and loads. I've done my A to Z's. Well, I'm sort of nearing an end to that. About 7 episodes left. And then I'm going to go through my complete TV, DVD and Blu-ray sets, and that's probably about another 10 episode series to get them all done at a decent size episode. Do you know what I mean? Not overly long. So anyway, it got me thinking, okay, so I'm buying all this stuff. Now, am I helping the physical media side of things, or am I helping the streaming side? Yeah, because it's a funny thing, right? Because obviously I used to buy, and I still do, a lot of stuff on day of release. But more recently now, obviously, there's far more coming out than what there ever has been. Upgrades and all this sort of a thing. There's, so much so that you got to ask yourself, am I going to pick it up on a day of release? And now I'm not talking about the special editions, the premium format stuff, because they've got a likelihood to sell out. So obviously you get them on day of release. I'm talking about just your standard release items, your standard 4Ks, your standard Blu-rays. Now, I went through my month of October yesterday, or the day before yesterday, having a look, and there's a whole lot of content there that I want to buy that is just a standard release. So my thinking is, okay, well, I'll wait for a sale. I'll wait for CEX and this sort of a thing. But then I was thinking, me actually doing that, I'm part of the problem. Because the companies, the physical media companies, are getting less money. Right? When I buy from CEX, physical media companies are getting nothing. If I buy off of eBay, physical media companies are getting nothing. If I buy in a sale, physical media companies are getting a marginal amount. You know, it's that sort of a thing. It's that sort of a scenario that we are in now. Obviously, with the cost of living crisis and all that, and bills around us on the increase massively. Obviously, you've got to make decisions here and there as to what you're going to do. So, me personally, yeah, I'm looking at a lot of these newer releases that are just standard, and saying to myself, do I need it on day of release, or shall I wait if I see it in CEX 50% cheaper? And I'm inclined to go that way. But then I am part of the problem. I'm part of the problem. This problem, if you want to call it a problem, progress a problem? Not really. It's just us oldies sort of stuck in our way. But I'm not helping matters. I'm not helping the fight at all. I am in a way, in a small way, in that some of the stuff I buy is brand new, obviously. But the more that I don't buy brand new, the more it goes to helping the streaming service. Yes, I'm not actually paying for any streaming services or anything like that other than Disney, so they haven't got my money that way. But me not paying full price on day of release for something, or going HMV to buy it, my money isn't going that way either. It's going elsewhere. So you've got a decrease there, and this is slowly increasing without me helping it to increase. But I'm helping this decline here by getting it elsewhere. So I'm not actually helping matters whatsoever. Now, I've recently heard rumblings that HMV are looking at stopping their premium collection editions that they do. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I've not read nothing on it, but I've heard rumblings about it. Let's just say that, sort of on the grapevine. Now, if they are, this is part of the problem, because I'm guarantee what's been happening is that people have been waiting for the 2 for 15. You know, they'll release new items, but they won't sell, because people know that in a couple of months that's going to be in the 2 for 15, so I'll wait for the 2 to 15, which they always are. They always do. And this is a sort of reflection of that problem that I'm talking about, a sort of manifestation of it, if that is the case. So how do you feel about this? How do you, do you think that, we're helping or we're not helping? How do you perceive it? Because, like I said, I can tell that, obviously I have to make financial cuts. People do. So I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it. But the way I'm doing it, I'm not helping matters, am I? I'm part of the problem. I'm not directly a part of the problem in that I'm paying for these services, but I'm not paying for them, but then I'm not paying for those either, from where they come from, where the companies generate the most profit. I'm waiting. So what are your take on this? Let me know. Yeah, interesting one. Anyway, that's it. Just that little chat. That's all I'm doing. Let me know your thoughts down below. Come join the channel. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with another AJ Chats. As to what that is, I don't know yet. But something will come up, no doubt. And I'll talk about it. I'll see you then. Take care all, and goodbye.